Okay, so you saw the product in the video, but we are going to take a look at it right here. So here is my little Chanel box. I have been storing it, so it's a little beat up, but ooh, the box is so nice. It's like really kind of that softy cardboardy, like that gives me the And you saw from the video, it comes in a gorgeous velvet dust bag. Like this thing is so freaking gorgeous. I love it. It has the flap with the embossed logo on the front. Super gorgeous. You open it up, you take out the bag. So here she is in my hands. Super gorgeous, guys. Like so freaking stunning. This thing is so stunning. I will say, the only gripe I have about it is I wish they would have sent me the silver. I mean, I have no problem with the gold, but I do wish that they sent me the silver just because it's like more my style. But look, I'm not complaining for this being gifted to me. Thank you, Shebag. This is definitely nothing to sneeze at, so I'm completely okay with it. It is a very kind of soft, I don't know if this is like the calfskin or the caviar type of like leather, but I believe I asked my husband if he thought it was real leather. He does think that it's real leather, but he thinks that it is bonded. It's not like a complete full leather. He does think that it's bonded. Still looks and feels very luxurious and gorgeous. You open it up. It does have all of the things that a genuine Chanel wallet on chain bag has. It has the Chanel branded button up here. It has the zipper pocket here. It has the Chanel logo right here. And then it does drop down into your slots. You do have 6 card slots here, another zipper pocket here, and then another pocket here. And it does say made in Italy on the inside, just like the genuine bag does. As far as some more of the details go, the logo is definitely the same. The pocket on the back is the same. The burgundy fabric on the inside, I know it's looking a little more brown on camera, but believe me, it is like a burgundy-ish red color, which I've never had one of these in my hand as a genuine, so I can't say that that is the exact color, but from the photos, it looks very, very, very close. I even went so far as to look at the zippers on these pockets because like when I first got this one, I was like, wow, these little zipper pulls are like super tiny. Like, I don't know if that's legit, but I did look them up and they are exactly how they should be. So as far as the details go, this checks all of the boxes. The other thing that I want to mention is this chain is so nice. This chain is so, it's weighted, it doesn't kink, it's very like kind of pliable and easy. I have been burned by Chanel bags from the gate on the chains before, and this one is just, this was above and beyond any chain on a Chanel bag that I have received from the gate in previous times. So I just wanted to point that out, that the chain is really, really, really nice. Okay, so a little bit more research because there is one thing about this bag when I was inspecting it that I was kind of like, I don't know about that. As I was like opening it up and stuff and just checking all the details, I did see that inside the bottom red pocket, there is this little plate. So it does have a Chanel logo on it, but it has like a weird number on the inside. And at first I was like, oh, that's a bummer because I bet you that's supposed to be something else because it's like a weird like KHZ blah, blah, blah number. And that probably gives it away that it's not an original. However, as I dug in for some more information on if that is legit or not, I did see that all of the styles on Fashion File and Rebag had a kind of plasticky looking serial number tag. I did more research and I found an article where Coco Chanel actually approved the changing of the serial tags. So they originally had the little plastic serial number tag that had like a holographic effect, so that it was really hard to fake. But then in 2021, they actually moved over to the metal serial tag. So if you want to say that this one is current, that actually is a genuine serial tag according to Chanel right now. They do the metal serial tags. So I thought that that was pretty interesting because at first glance, that was the only thing I could find about this bag that I was like, I don't know about that. But now that I did my research, I find out that yes, Chanel is doing metal serial tags now. Just to kind of wrap this little baby up, the other thing that I really, really like about this is the wearability. It looks so good on, guys. It looks so good. It's like the perfect little size. It's like classy and understated, but because it has that famous quilted pattern and the chain, it is just so high end on. Like I felt so fabulous when I actually put this on and looked in the mirror. I was like, I am definitely going to use this on our next like fancy date night or the next cute party that I have to go to. I'm so happy to have it. This is also not going to be going on my purse wall. I am actually going to keep it in the desk bag in the box while I store it for any future occasions. I think it's just that nice. With that being said, I am going to give you a direct link if you would like to purchase this bag. It's going to be in my snip feed link in the description box. There is also a code that is going to save you 5%.
Now how much is this bag, Bunny?
I'm glad you asked. This bag on the Shebag site is going to retail for $109. And when really you think about it, that is actually a very, very good price for a bag of this quality. Again, you guys have seen me do multiple buys off of the Gate, and I have spent a lot more than that on just a couple of crappy bags, and I have spent.
So I just think that even though this bag is a classic piece, it's just not going to be worth it once it starts reaching up to like the 2700, the 2800. It's just not worth it in my opinion. If you were to ask me that, let's say I don't have this bag anymore, and would I buy it again? I think that I would buy it again, but I will only buy it pre-loved. You could definitely find this bag in a lot of pre-loved markets for a very good price. So I think that if you really want this bag, and if you don't want to get it brand new because it is a little bit expensive, then definitely go the pre-loved route. You could still find some very, very good pre-loved items that is still in very good condition for a very good price. Let me just put all these things back in there, so I can show you guys how it fits again. And I guess I'm not gonna put my laptop in there because it's just way too heavy. And yeah, let's just put everything back in here. Okay, all right, so, and then my phone. So here is how everything looks. Oh, my iPad just covered everything, but here is how everything, so here is how everything looks, and I absolutely love this. Like I said, I'm not gonna lie, it does get pretty heavy on my shoulders, like I can feel it already, but I love it either way. I think that I can take the pain for a while. I don't know about 8 hours of a day, but for a while I feel like I can take the pain, I can handle the pain, but for a long term I don't think so. But like I have said, that people have suggested me to get the leather tab right here to kind of help protect your shoulder from these straps, because these straps are very, very stiff and they hurt a lot. So I am thinking about purchasing that when I use this, and I know that it's not really going to take all the pain away, but at least it's a little bit thicker and a little bit wider.
I'm gonna give you guys another good look at it so you can see. I love this handle right here. And then you have another flap here that says Louis Vuitton Paris, okay? And then on the inside, it also came with this pouch, and it has a, which I've already undid, has a lock and a key. Now, while I will never use this lock and key, I just think it's such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful addition to the bag. Why not, right? And so I've seen people put this here on the gold hardware, or they will put it on the flap that's right here above the zipper, or they would put it right here. So it's definitely such a cute look to this signature bag. And now I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about the durability of canvas. So I have had people ask me plenty of times, is it worth it? I'm going to spend $1,000. Is this a good investment? I am going to say yes. Please keep in mind, this is not leather. I repeat, not leather. This is canvas. But I'm a believer that if you take care of your bags will reward you and they will take care of you. My aunt has had her Speedy for 2 decades and it is in wonderful condition. It has some sagging to it because these bags do sag, even if it's never full. Definitely if it's the Speedy, there is going to be some sagging with these bags, and that is normal. If you are very worried about sagging, I do suggest an organizer. I use an organizer with all of my bags. I can put in the description the website I get them from, and they are good for 2 things. They would keep it organized and they will keep it with its shape. So it will help it retain its shape. So if you love the shape and you want to keep the shape that you see here forever, I do suggest getting an organizer. And you don't have to take the organizers out, right? Like I don't. I always keep them inside the bag even if I'm not using it. And it does help in the long run. So yes, these bags are very sturdy. Okay, if you tap it, you hear that? It is pretty durable. Now, I'm not saying this because I'm obsessed with Louis Vuitton. I'm saying this because I am obsessed with Louis Vuitton, and I've
my essentials, and I love that it has the treated leather, so I'm not worried about the vachetta or anything like that. It also has the beautiful red interior. But yeah, this is definitely a piece that is a forever piece in my collection. And like I said, this is a discontinued item, but you can always get it on the pre-loved market. Next is my cosmetic bag in the GM size. I've shared this bag with you guys before. I added the D-rings to mine, so I wear this as a crossbody sometimes. But yes, I use this as a catch-all, and this is another bag that I cannot live without. I use it a lot, and I love the dome shape of this bag. I know a lot of people prefer like the toiletries 19 and 26, but honestly to me these are a lot prettier and they work better for my lifestyle. I did have the toiletry 26 in the past and I ended up selling it because I was not using it. I tried using it as a clutch and it was just not a good fit for me, and I ended up selling it. But this one I love. Like I said, I added the D-rings and it works great for my lifestyle. Next is my toilet pouch GM. This print is discontinued, but you can get it in monogram eclipse, the damier cobalt, and the damier graphite. I love the Macassar print. I hope they bring this one back, and I love that it has the beautiful silver hardware, and the interior is a washable lining with a beautiful plum lining inside. I like to use this for my makeup, so I don't do a lot of traveling, or not lately anyway, but I do go back home to visit my family. They live 4 hours away, so when I drive to visit them, I like to use this for my makeup and it works great. Like I said, I love that it has the washable lining, so I can easily wipe it if I get it dirty, but this is a must-have in my collection. I love the Macassar print with like the black trim and the silver hardware. And last but not least is my desk agenda in monogram canvas. I use mine daily. I have my gratitude journal in here and I love it because it's very easy for me to write on here. If you're thinking about getting an agenda and you want something that will be easy for you to write on and you won't have to like worry about holding down, you know, one side like the regular agendas, then this is perfect. I use mine every day, like I said. So that's it.